You alright everyone, it's Ace here from Romany Custom Catapults. Let's turn the light on. Nice unique build to show you all. So for those who know my designs will know this straight away as a shamshir, but have you noticed what's different about this shamshir? Yes, that's right, I'm going to use tissue here because there's a lot of brass on this build and I don't want to slam it all up because I really can't be bothered polishing it again. This build is a TTF shamshir. Now I did say I would never ever build a TTF shamshir, that's what we have Pegasus for, but this is for a very good friend, an RCC team shooter, and he was insistent on having the shamshir design over the Pegasus design. That's his own choice. But anyway, yeah, TTF, custom dimensions. I hope I've got the aiming dint right. He didn't want it too deep. I don't think it's too deep. I think it's shallow enough. He didn't want optics or anything like that. Now the build consists of, I've got to find a better way to hold it. Brown G10, layers of 6mm and 3mm. We've got different carbon in the middle for the core. You see it, the straight line carbon. I don't use it for the faces because the pattern comes off very easily. But I use it for the cores, I like it. And then we have layers of brass. Now this brown and black brass, it's a very, very classy affair. Look at that pattern there, really got rid of the pattern on that. And then what you see here is very nice, is this palm swell is actually camel bone. First time I've used camel bone for a while. I wanted to put something classy on it, and it's come out really, really well. The pins are all mirror finish. You can see the reflection of the camera. Oh, look, there I am on the palm swell. You ain't getting a better mirror finish than that. Look, you can even see the detail. I'll smile. Just a really, really classy build. You wouldn't expect brown to look all that good, but it does. It looks well being TTF as well, I think, personally. Next thing you know, I'll get someone asked for an OTT Pegasus. I am really, really happy with it. I'll spin it over this side. This carbon on this side is different than the carbon on the palm swell on the other side. I wanted to mix it up a bit. The weave's smaller, you can see it. A lot smaller weave. Shaping's nice. He also, what was awkward about this is he wanted to kind of straighten his wrist up a little bit, and it's very hard to make this design for straight wrist shooting, especially with it being TTF as well. It's near impossible. But there are some little things you can do to help compensate. What I did is I took a lot more out of here than I usually do. Loads more. If you can see, the pin is the carbon's gone back from the pin. So loads I've took out of there, but left it quite high here. So it just allows that finger just to roll over a little bit more, if that makes sense. Do you get what I'm saying? So there's loads more took out of here than here. So your top finger just kind of rolls round a little bit more. It just straightens the wrist up a touch. Not a lot, but there's only so much I could do. But I'm hoping you're liking this build. Mammoth builds to build these are hard work. Wasn't sure how this, took a bit of a chance on the palm swell really. Didn't know how the bone would go, but it's come out looking really, really nice. I hope you all like it. Hate putting metal liners in. It's always hard work. I mean, there's a lot of shaping to be done on these. Look at the curve there. There's a lot of shaping on this build, so having to shape through the metal, even though they're only thin, it's just hard work. And this brown G10 as well, for some reason, is really tough G10. So that you get all the angles of a shamshir. Big boy builds, I call them. And that's exactly what this is. Lovely collector's piece, but at the same time, built for a serious shooter. I'm actually building one of these for myself at the minute. I'm actually going to have a right turn. I'm going to change from the Raptor build. I'm going to start shooting the shamshir just for something different next year. But I'm going to go a little bit narrower across the web swell. It's a little bit too broad for my tiny hands. I'll probably take it in about 4mm. But I'd like to know what you think of this colour scheme. It's a classy one. I mean, I guarantee you ain't seen nothing else out there like that. Using those colours, I don't see any other builders putting colours together like that. mixing it right up. G10, which is a fiberglass laminate. You've got carbon fiber. Then you've got your brass. And then you've got camel bone. That camel bone is dyed and stabilised. I wouldn't use it if it wasn't stabilised. Matching bead. But yeah. She's just a bit different. Like you see, you can see the big pattern that side on that cow, and then on this side it's slightly thinner. Don't know which one I prefer, to be fair. They're both nice. Custom tip size, I believe 22. 85mm outer width. I don't want to start gripping it and holding it and showing you. You all know how they hold. One good thing about this design and the way I've done it is the TTF, it just comes out. Yeah, there's no extra length in it. Do you know what I mean? That was another thing when I've done this design. I didn't just add. How can I explain it? When a TTF fork goes up, OTT fork comes up, it comes up from here. So rather than just add the height straight onto the top of the build, I kind of took it back down. So this build is hardly any longer than a OTT version, which is, in my opinion, a good thing. You don't want builds too long. You don't want them unnecessary length. That's someone trying to ring me. Let's see if I can silence that. Yeah, rings on the iPad as well as it rings on my phone. Everything rings when I get a phone call. I do love the finish I can get on camel bone. I think that is a beautiful build, and I am extremely proud of that one, people. Extremely proud. I just hope it goes down well with the owner. I'll be back soon with more builds. I've still got loads more videos to upload. I struggle with the Wi-Fi uploading them, and I forget to do it when I go out. But yeah, I'll catch you all soon and shoot straight.